Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and boy do we live in interesting times. This video is going to have a little bit of everything, and it's because it is fascinating what is going on all around us. We're going to start here about the AI chip race.
Absolutely. You know, the land grab here is really for the tens and hundred, maybe billion dollars of compute power to power AI. And yesterday, the information broke that Elon Musk, who had been talking to Oracle about partnering with them to train his competitor to OpenAI, has said, no, I'm going to go at it alone. And actually, the talks broke down over disagreements over how fast a supercomputer could be. So that shows you kind of where we are in this AI race. But what's interesting to me is, so Elon was talking to Oracle, is doing it alone. At the same time, Oracle is helping Microsoft supply its compute power to power OpenAI. So what we're really seeing here is a very, very expensive land grab over what we're now calling supercomputers. And I think it has a lot of implications for really the business models and cost structures of these companies going forward.
All right, well, guess what? The biggest AI chip on the planet is from Cerebras, and my sponsor, linked to linqto.com, has Cerebras shares on the platform right now for accredited investors. Go check it out. Now, check this out. Congress has decided that they're going to pass a bill to not allow, imagine this, imagine how bad it is in the United States of America when Congress has to pass a bill to keep the people in Congress from being able to legally insider trade on stocks from things they learn about in meetings where these are elected officials that have been sent up there to represent us, and they're focused on doing insider trading with information they get while they represent you. They ought to be put in prison, not be passing a bill. But here's the bill.
Truth is, Congress should not be here to make a buck. Congress should be here to serve the American people.
My bill would say, first we're going to go and we're going to investigate all the people that did do this, and then we're going to talk about the bill.
No reason why members of Congress ought to be profiting off of the information that only they get, that the rest of the American people don't get. And I don't care, even if you don't have so-called insider information or information not available to the public, why should members of Congress be spending their time day trading rather than focusing on the priorities that the American people sent us here to achieve and focus on? I mean, it's really simple, and you don't have to explain it to anybody in America. The only people you have to explain it to are here in this building.
Yeah,
the
Nancy
only people
Pelosi.
who don't seem to understand why stock trading should be banned are here in the Capitol. Every American gets it, and they're right to get it. There is no reason why the personal profit of members of Congress should come first. It should come last. It shouldn't be a consideration at all. And I'm proud to say I think this bill takes a giant step forward to getting to that place.
Well, I made a comment here. They better cover spouses, children, friends, the babysitter, etc., maybe even the preacher. In other words, those people shouldn't be allowed to trade if they know the congressman. They're going to find a loophole here to do their criminal acts. Now, folks, this is the shoe that I have been waiting to drop for the last couple of years, and it was bound to drop. Real estate.
That's sustainable?
We'll see. So demand from home sellers to put their property on the market has been higher than we expected. So just for our own brokerage, we have a 33% increase in people asking to sell their home. Across the industry, you see a 15% increase in the number of listings hitting the market. For years, the market has been inventory constrained. So even as rates went up and buyers receded, we didn't have enough homes for sale. Now,
and the reason you haven't had it is because a lot of people, when interest rates were low, they're sitting in that low interest rate and they don't want to move, but life forces you to move. And I believe that's why it's taken so long. And now a lot of these people that have been not wanting to sell because they're locked in at lower rates are their time's running out for a number of reasons, I guess.
Getting more homes on the market. It's not because there's been any easing in rates. It's really been a byproduct of people just wanting to move on. They were able to put off their plans in 2023, but I think it's hard to do that for a second year. So we're talking to more people who say, I just have to move. The problem now is that home buyer demand is relatively flat. Some of that is because home affordability is at a record low, and some of it is because there is so much anxiety about what's happening in the industry that people are...
I believe the prices in real estate are going to have to come. The prices have never really come down to match what they did with interest rates, basically over double. They've over doubled interest rates, but the prices have not come down to match the fact that now your payment would be twice as much. It has to. The market has to. You can only hold that off for so long. There's going to be a real opportunity for anybody that's sitting there with cash to buy these homes when the prices get killed. All right, JP Morgan. Maybe it'll happen in conjunction with this. JP Morgan says crypto market rebound expected in August. Liquidations to end by July. Bank reduces year-to-date crypto market net flow estimate to $8 billion due to decline in Bitcoin reserves across exchanges. Oh, I think it's coming. You can feel it. Here's a blast from the past. Every once in a while, I've seen him popping up every once in a while here lately. But any of you that are old school used to hear me talk about and other people talk about the modern investor. Hadn't heard a lot out of him in recent years, but here he is talking about XRP, the gigantic coin.
Nothing you can say can sway my opinion on this. XRP should without a doubt be one of the top 3 and or top 4 coins. XRP has actual partnerships that other coins do not. If you get a chance, look at the partnerships that Solana has, and then look up those companies. These companies all participated in the initial funding round for the creation of Solana. It is a venture capital.
Exactly. It's a venture capital pump coin. That's the reason I saw this clip going around with the Van Eck head of digital assets saying there's just no demand for XRP. These people are all in on the racket, folks. When is everybody going to figure this out? You've got 2 categories in my mind that you're watching play out. You've got the category, the Mike Novogratz camp. Him and all his friends and all of these companies, they hang around what I would call the VC pump coins. Ethereum was one of them. Solana's one. Bitcoin kind of sort. I think just a lot of those wealthy people were there from the start. Then you have the real utility coins. And I believe all those VC pump guys, I believe that they know of the longer term plan or mid to long term plan, which is that the things that are really going to go up in value are the ones that have utility. In the meantime, I think they know that they can make a lot of money with their VC pump coins. But I think they also know that in the end, the retail people are going to get killed by those things because it's nothing but a bunch of VCs getting together to pump these tokens, just like they did with the Ethereum free pass. You know who I'm talking about. Who were the 2 venture capital firms in the room during the Ethereum free pass? Yes, that would be Andreessen Horowitz and Union Square Ventures, and the same 2 venture capital firms are involved in a lot of this stuff, okay? And it's not just them, it's a lot of them. But there is no shame in the game for these people.
And or these companies were created after Solana was made as companies to be able to say that they invested in Solana. You understand what I'm saying?
It is a freaking pump and dump game, folks. That's why I never have been able to. I stay away from all that stuff. No utility, no real value in the end, folks. XRP, XLM are the only 2. Look at this right here. You think this is a coincidence? Do you really think this is a coincidence? From the very beginning, since I first got into this, Ripple and Stellar, those 2, they've been there from the beginning. They just always seem to hang around. They seem to move together almost. And now they're in the White House or meeting with White House officials. Here's Eleanor Terrett. Here's the list of attendees present at today's roundtable meeting. Now, what I find interesting when I look at this list, look at the tokens that are present in this room. And I see that Mike Novogratz is in the room. If I was Brad Garlinghouse, I would probably have to take a shower when I left this meeting. But let's look, what digital assets are represented in this room? Stellar, which is XLM, Paxos, which is a stable coin. As we go up, we'll go to Ripple, which is XRP, and Real USD. I think I missed one. There's one other that was, I think Circle was in the room. I think it's cut off or something. Circle was in the room, which is a stable coin as well. And then I think Uniswap was in the room. So of all the coins that were represented in that room that were not stable coins, Uniswap, XRP, and XLM. If you take anything away, that's what you should take away from that meeting yesterday. Subjective Views gets it. 2 were chosen. Does anybody remember Kendra Hill? XRP and XLM. I've always said, folks, there's a reason I've never, ever stopped talking about XRP and XLM, just not as much. Brad Garlinghouse he's thanking the Congressman Ro Khanna for being an exceptional leader and engaging in the crypto industry, but Brad Garlinghouse is not buying it. This morning's crypto roundtable, bringing together all of these people, etc., the White House key congressional leaders, is hopefully the first step in moving from words to actual action. Unfortunately, the majority of Dems continue to enable Gensler's unlawful war on crypto, sabotaging the ability for American innovation to thrive. It's no wonder the GOP has no announced and pro-crypto stance. Gensler will go down as the Luddite of his time. Words are easy, action is hard but necessary. Choose wisely. Voters are paying attention. Now, since I've already gone over on my time, and I'm going to talk more about Brad Garlinghouse, some other things that went down with this, some other things he said, and I'm also going to talk about many other things. I got a lot more to talk about in DAIXRP.com. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family that away we go.